Hey, it's Steve Barcelo, Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum, in my mobile office, back in the Durango. Museum's open today. As you can see, it's a rainy day from the windows here. It's just kind of a miserable day. I'm sitting in the parking lot here. We're going to start doing some more, some little bit different stuff we've talked about, but basically talking about equipment, stuff that we bring out in the field. We do our research from GoPros. A lot of my filming's off my iPhone. We do research out in the woods. Of course, we're going to do a series 2 talking about the thermal cameras. These are the AGMs. My original camera is a flare, which we've had good luck with and got some crazy evidence with. But these are great units, and they come with tripod mounts. And we're going to do a separate one on that. I'm definitely have George involved with that one because he's done a lot of research. Just some of the silly bags we're carrying to keep equipment out there, and how, I mean, this thing's great. It hooks to your belt or whatever, but you're going to want something on your leg. These things, just try to figure out what works best. And you don't want to carry too much stuff. In the past, we've carried big backpacks and just had a ton of junk out there. And let's say on a rainy day like today, that we don't try to get out too much in the rain, but some days we're out there. One of the things we've been talking about is safety. We've had rocks thrown at us. We've had branches fall down. Like we have a little bit of a storm coming through now next couple of days. Tonight's supposed to be possible tornado warnings, things like that. So we want to make sure, not that we're going to go out in this weather, but we've been talking about some kind of safety gear for our heads, or keep our brains intact, but a little bit we have. So we've been talking about helmets. We actually talked about even doing maybe like a hard hat and retrofitting them for what equipment we want to wear, a camera, or lighting, whatever. But we're still looking into helmets, getting more of the regular, pro type helmets. So we looked at ballistic helmets. We don't need bulletproof, and that gets real expensive, and they're pretty heavy. When you get something out there that's going to stop a 45, damn near point blank, it's going to be a lot of Kevlar and a lot of weight to it. And so we started looking at the bump helmets. So here, I got one in today. These are very, very light. Now, we're going to look like idiots wearing these things, trust me. I mean, that's my biggest fear, is just looking goofy. Now, primarily, these are at nighttime. I don't think we're going to be having to use these much a day. It's when we're out there, and that's when, although we've had things thrown at us during the day, so we might get stuck. I went with a camo one. I kind of wish I did more of a black or a beige, or make it more of a bicycle-looking helmet, but there's no way this thing with a rail system and stuff's going to look bicycle anyway. So I got a secondary little light here. I'm going to try that out, little mag. That should be fine. I'm full intention of putting the GoPro out front, so I got a little adapter here, which the adapter's metal. This is a fairly inexpensive helmet, like $60. And it had good ratings, comes with the Velcro on. Matter of fact, you got to put the damn Velcro on, which is kind of a pain. It seems pretty comfortable. I haven't put the chin strap on yet, but this thing pops in. The damn thing rattles. It's really loose. Now, they do give you some little pieces of foam that you can stick in there. These are pretty rigid, and it will hold it here a little bit, but it still has a little bit of rattle to it. So I have soft foam that comes out of the Pelican boxes. I'm sure I can remedy this, but it just kind of sucks that it's not a better fit right out of the box. I mean, I know this is not real expensive stuff, but I want to be able to have the GoPro mounted here, and I'm gonna have to see how well it mounts too, as far as fitting on here. But it's all trial. I mean, I'm not spending a lot of money on this. If it's just a safety helmet, keep me from getting smacked in the head. You can see it's got pretty good protection in here. The quality seems overall okay. Like I said, once again, this is just a bump helmet. It's a fancy looking bicycle helmet, I guess is the thing. It's the kind of thing you would, maybe if you were doing mountain climbing or something like that. Just it's basic. But anyway, we're going to play more with this, because I'm just showing you kind of the equipment we have. We have parabolic dishes. I mean, it's just amazing amount of junk we go out there with. Of course, if we're doing any kind of paranormal investigations, K2 meters, not to mention just tons of tripods we're carrying, monopods, headlamps, which now I'm hoping with this helmet I'll have my headlamp built in there. And maybe I can actually put a IR light to one side too. But then again, I don't want this thing getting too heavy or too wielding too. So it's just, if I'm uncomfortable with it, I'm not going to wear it. Defeats the purpose. You can get over the looking stupid look after a while. I mean, we've been out there with the vests and the backpacks and all that, and after a while, you just have to realize people are going like, what are these guys getting at? We don't want to look military out there either. We don't want to scare people. We want to be able to go out there and just do our investigations. But the whole idea is we want to be safe. So we're trying different equipment. We're going to give you reviews on it. I picked up some equipment too for the museum. I'm going to set up my office in the back more as a studio, which is kind of the plan. Get some of the stuff out of there. I picked up some microphones and stands and stuff, so we're going to start doing some more like podcast sort of things. We don't know exactly what we're going to do, if we're just going to do it YouTube style or a combination of both, but we're going to step it up. I'm finally feeling better. I'll get out there. I'd be out there today. Like I said, I've got Stephanie working in the museum, and it's rainy. Rain kills the museum. Matter of fact, what we tend to do is on a rainy day, we'll get the looky-loos come in. People who, especially when we were free, which we're not now, we're charging $5 a person to get in. We have rent and utility. I just paid electric bills over $300. So at least it compensates a little bit here. But we need to step it up. We need to get out there and do more. And we have all trying equipment right now with the scopes. There's multiple versions of these for the AGMs. I'm not going to go into these now, like I said, but almost I've got 3 scopes myself now at this point. One's a flare and 2 AGMs. George has got a couple. I think Johnny's got 1 or 2. I mean, but a lot of the guys have scopes now. So we get out there, we have tons of scopes. It's great, and I can even lend somebody one. I have a backup. If my battery dies, I can go right to another scope, and they're all different qualities. But it's getting there. I mean, this is why we have to have the equipment to get the evidence. We're not just trying to send you pictures of bent branches and stuff. I mean, we're trying to step up the game and get good stuff. But that means we need to spend the time out there, do our due diligence, do the baiting, whatever works. We've got some other properties now. People have come to us, so now we're going to go out to private property. So we're not going to be able to tell you where we're at, but we'll just film and give you a rough location, say we're X amount of miles from such and such or something like that. But we've had multiple people reach out, so we're excited about that too. But so we're going to do stuff on equipment, and hopefully we can maybe save you guys some money that are looking to buy the stuff. Like, don't buy this. We've done that, been there, do this. This helmet wasn't too good, get this one, whatever. We can, at least send you in the right direction. That's it. Just going to do a short video in the rain here. And I got the helmet in. I'm going to play with it. Once I get putz around with it and I show you what I've had to do to it to make it more comfortable for myself. And I'm sure now that I've got one, George is already looking to consider one. But maybe he'll look at this one now and say, I'm going to spend an extra $50 and see what he gets. And if we get extra helmets, these are not going to kill us. At least the rail systems and the equipment we pull off here will go to the next helmet. But it's unfortunate we can't, physically grab these things in a store, at least not around here. So I'm ordering these things on Amazon or wherever we're getting them from. And so not till they come in do we really see what we've got in hand here. But, well, that's it. If you guys get a chance, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Come by the museum. We're expanding, bringing more and more stuff in, and hopefully soon we got indoor plumbing, got the toilet fixed, big deal. So now we're going to put a new sink in, some other things. We'll hopefully get our official grand opening going, and then we'll start doing some events. We'll get the back room, the side room, I should say, and we're going to start bringing some people in. Hopefully we'll have something at least. We'll start off getting whatever we can, but I want to get to the point, especially during the summer, at least once a month having something going on there. All right, everyone take care. Everyone be good to yourselves and everyone else. It's been a crazy couple of years, and everyone be safe. Thanks for watching.